Hey everyone, just a little disclaimer before this episode of In the Lobby starts. This was a live stream that we originally did when we were reacting to the Oscar nominations at 5 o'clock in the morning. So the audio might get a little hard to hear. I tried to fix that a little bit in post, but I also wanted to play a lot of the presentation, the Oscar nominations presentation, so you would have that context here and there. I think it still sounds pretty decent, but still had a really good time talking with Meagan and reacting with her with all the Oscar nominations that happened this morning. So yeah, so a little bit different in the lobby, just an Oscar nominations just celebration. And I hope you enjoyed the episode and stay tuned for later this week where we're doing the next movie in the Letterboxd Top 250, The Chungking Express. And yeah, hope you enjoy the episode. See ya.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is the only time of year where movies can get me up at the ass crack of dawn. My name is Marley Silverbrand. We are here waiting for the Oscar nomination announcements. We're going to be watching it live here. Megan's about to be joining here in just a few moments, but I'm here just to kind of like get you through. Yeah, but yeah. Sorry, the music was just kind of messed up there. But yeah, how's everyone doing this morning? I got some tea right here. I did my little prayer circle last night. My prayer circle last night for Tiana Taylor, even though I don't think that she's gonna pull it out. But yeah, still trying to wake up too, just because it is very early here on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm just gonna go through my picks. I posted them on Instagram last night. I don't usually do predictions, but I felt like doing it last night or yesterday. I think this year is going to be is fairly interesting, just because it's one of those years where pretty much every single movie that could be nominated is relatively great. I can't really think of any movie that is in for consideration that is kind of bad, or I would be upset that it's in consideration. But the picks that I have for Best Picture, I have Oppenheimer, obviously, Poor Things, Past Lives. Hopefully, Past Lives will get in there. Uh, get in there, and hopefully, like if it gets a nomination, it'll be great if there would be another theatrical release for that. Anatomy of a Fall, which I still haven't seen, but I've heard really great things. The Holdovers, which I recently just saw, fantastic film, absolutely fantastic film. Killers of the Flower Moon, Barbie, American Fiction, The Zone of Interest, which I still needed to see, and then 1001 is my dark horse pick. Uh, probably not gonna get in there, but I'm pulling for Tiana Taylor and those people over at 1001. Um, yeah, and then Best Director, I have Oppenheimer, um, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, then Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things. Um, then I have Past Lives in there for Best Director, and then Anatomy of a Fall. So I do not have Barbie in there. I think Greta is probably on the outside looking in for Best Director, just because it's a populist film. Usually, populist films don't necessarily um, get in at the Best Director. Um, and I feel like this is an opportunity for Celine Song to sneak in there for Past Lives. I would love to see that nomination there. Um, but yeah, moving on to my next picks, my next predictions. So Best Actress, I have Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon. She's my number one to take it home. Then we got Emma Stone. Then I'm crossing my fingers for Greta Lee. and then Sandra Huller for Anatomy of a Fall, and then my dark horse again is Tiana Taylor for 1001. Probably not going to get in, but that was probably one of my favorite performances of the year last year. I hope she gets in, but she probably won't. But we will see. Then we got Best Actor. We got Cillian Murphy, which is the number one, and then Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, which I still haven't seen. And then my dark horse for that one is Andrew Scott for All of Us Strangers. That feels like I feel like a lot of momentum is coming in for Andrew Scott right now, just because more people are seeing All of Us Strangers, which I still haven't seen yet. But I hear it's a tremendous performance, so I'm hoping that the Academy will award him a nomination. Then we got Best Supporting Actress for my number one is obviously Divine Joy Randall for The Holdovers, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, America Ferrera for Barbie, which a lot of people are leaving her off, but people are memorizing her monologue, her 3-minute monologue that at the end of Barbie. So I feel like that is still within people's minds. I think she totally deserves it. Then I got Rosamund Pike for Saltburn, and then Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. Then Best Supporting Actor, I got Robert Downey Jr., of course, for Oppenheimer. Then Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things, Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers, and then Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction. And then Best Original Screenplay 2024 Academy Awards, we have The Holdovers, The Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Saltburn, and then May December. A lot of you might notice I don't have Maestro anywhere in here. I have not seen Maestro. Does not really interest me all that much, but I wouldn't be surprised if Maestro sneaks its way in there. But not a lot of people are hot on Maestro, so I would not be surprised if it just kind of gets in for hair and makeup design, and then that's pretty much it. But yeah, and then Best Adapted Screenplay, I got Oppenheimer, Barbie, Poor Things, American Fiction, and then Killers of the Flower Moon. And then Best Animated Feature, this one could be a little tricky because I don't really know how the Academy will swing here, but obviously they'll probably throw in Wish, but I don't have Wish here. I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, The Boy and the Heron, which will probably take home the award. Elemental, Nimona, that's my dark horse, and then Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, just because the Academy likes stop motion. Whenever there's a stop motion film, let me just have Megan join in just a minute. Megan, good morning.
Good morning. Bright and early.
I got my tea.
Oh yeah, I slept in too much to make some tea, unfortunately. I was like, I almost had this idea of doing like a get ready with me since I have to work this morning, but I'm like, no, it's too early to put on makeup and stuff.
Way too early. Looks like the live stream just started with the looks like they're getting set up, but I was just going over like my predictions. Do you want to just let everyone know like your predictions like real quick before?
Oh yeah, most definitely. So let me bring this up. So for Best Actor, I have Leonardo DiCaprio, Cillian Murphy. Those are like my two locks for sure. Paul Giamatti.
Leo?
Yeah. Possibly
Okay.
Leo, but he's getting a lot of buzz. So
Okay.
yeah. And then Jeffrey Wright, excuse me, is kind of my wild card, but also I feel like Bradley Cooper might be another wild card of mine.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my best actors. Best actress, my lock is Lily Gladstone, like winning all that stuff. I think she's gonna get it. Like I honestly think so. But right. I think she does have strong competition with Emma Stone, who's also on there as well. Carey Mulligan for Maestro. I think that's also I think she's also gonna get nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra Hüller from Anatomy of a Fall. She did a great performance. So I think she's probably going to get a nomination too. And then Margot Robbie for Barbie. Now, comedic roles don't usually get nominations, but I think Margot Robbie gave such a great performance and had such a great impact that I think she's going to get a nomination. Best animated feature. This was kind of a hard one, but I know Boy and the Heron is probably going to get a nomination more than likely. Across the Spider-Verse, probably. Wish, because it's Disney, and you know how the Academy loves Disney, and you know it's ABC, blah 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 blah. So I put Wish and Elemental, but I'm hoping Suzume also gets a nomination because that's a great movie.
And Nimona. I have Nimona on my
Oh,
best
I was thinking about Nemota too, but like so how I come up with my predictions and everything is I look to see what other award ceremonies are like nominating these performances and projects too, and I kind of like narrow it down from there, plus like whatever critical buzz I'm hearing. So that's how I come up with these.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard that much about that movie, unfortunately. So we'll see. But sometimes the Oscars pulls a curveball on us. So
yeah, that's why I go with like my personal picks.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm sort of disappointed, but not completely disappointed. Like I wasn't like I don't know, holding myself up on like the other award shows, because the Academy is just, they're unpredictable at this point.
They really are, especially sometimes with the acting categories. It's kind of like, wait, who's that? Like, I don't know if you remember that last year, but there was this one actress, I forgot her name, and I forgot the project. But like,
Andrea Riseborough.
I don't know, but like, we were kind of like, who? What?
Yeah.
And then so many people were like, yeah, that was such a great performance. Like, you're acting like you knew that movie. No one knew that movie. I also, speaking of curveballs, I also have Julianne Moore for May December. I mean, she got a Golden Globe nom, but who knows? She might get an Oscar nom too, but I don't know. And then Divine Joy Randolph. I think she's locked in for Best Supporting. Like,
she's definitely locked in.
Yeah,
she's great in that movie. Great.
Yeah, for the holdovers. Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer. I put Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple. This may or may not be a wild card, but she's getting nominated across the board for award season, off and on. So I think she's good. And then same thing with Jodie Foster too, and Naiad. I haven't seen the movie, but she's my pick.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't seen Naiad either, but I hear it's kind of mid.
yeah,
you
know, sometimes they're just nominating for the actors, not necessarily for the performance per se. I'm gonna adjust the lighting. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Much better. Okay. And then for Best Director, I have Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Greta Gerwig, Barbie, Yargos Lanthimos. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name. I haven't seen that many projects of his except The Lobster and what else? Killing of Sacred Deer. And then Justine Truitt for Anatomy of the Fall. So I was a little bit bold with these director choices because I know the Oscars doesn't really nominate women. So I put 2 women.
Yeah.
But you know what? This might be in a historic year. So we'll see.
I threw in Greta Lee in there.
You know what? That's
I'm
a good
pulling
one
for
too.
her. Or not Greta Lee, Celine Song. Sorry.
Celine Song. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, that was like, she was on my original list, but I'm just kind of thinking, oh man, that's like more women than men. I know the Oscars.
Yeah. I know the Oscars too. I was hoping that they're changing their ways, but I don't think it's gonna end.
Right. So yeah, I had to be realistic. And again, this is not about like my personal choices. It's just like I tried to be strategic as possible because I like getting things right. But I also like proven wrong if it's like, you know, good people or whatever. Or it's like they're actually making these changes that we want to see. Right. Best Supporting. This was kind of like, I don't know. He may or may not get nominated, but Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon. I think he did a good job, but since he's like an Academy favorite, I threw him in. Robert Downey Jr., however, I think he's my lock for Oppenheimer.
He's a lock.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling for Barbie. It could go either way, but again, he's getting a lot of like praise for playing Ken. Charles Melton for May December. Possibly, and then Willem Dafoe for Poor Things. I haven't seen Poor Things yet, but he's been getting a lot of nominations back and forth too, so that's why I added him.
You're right.
So for Best Picture, I have Anatomy of a Fall, Oppenheimer, Killers of Flower Moon, Zone of Interest, Poor Things, Barbie, The Holdovers, American Fiction, Past Lives, and Maestro.
Okay. All right.
hmm
But I left Maestro out of my entire list because
See, Maestro is kind of my wild card, but I
Mhm.
really don't think it's good. Like, if it gets nominated, okay, cool, but I don't think it's gonna win anything, honestly.
I don't think it's gonna win anything either. Which, in a way, I kind of feels bad for Bradley Cooper, just because he spent like pretty much like all 5 years working on this movie, like with that nose,
Yeah, right?
and no one cares. No one
Yeah, like
cares.
I kid you not, I fell asleep on that movie. I'm sorry, I did. Like
Yeah.
multiple times. And like I'm not the type of person like, oh, it's a bad movie because I fell asleep, but like it just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's just it's a typical Oscar bait movie that
It
is.
is. It
Yeah.
very much is. So
I feel like my wild cards. I let you know like offline, but my wild cards is 1001 for Best
yeah.
Picture.
Mhm.
I set up like my little prayer circle like for Tiana Taylor and 1001 because that performance was like one of my favorites from
Yes,
last
like
year.
I hope it's like that will be a curveball nomination, but that's wishful thinking. I'm gonna grab my water.
Yeah. All right, we got like a few minutes.
Oh,
I
right.
think it's actually starting here pretty soon.
Yeah.
It's loading up. We're gonna see Jack Quaid pop up.
Yes.
No, I'm glad my boy Jack Quaid is at
Mhm. Yeah, I feel
least.
like the presenters get better and better every year.
Mhm.
Like for this thing.
It was last year.
Oh shoot. I think it was like what's his name? What's his name? Riz Ahmed
Oh
and
yeah,
oh yeah, I forgot. But yeah, that was a good one.
the Riz Ahmed sounds familiar.
Mhm.
Dang, there's hella people.
Right? They're like, "Hey."
World, good afternoon and good evening. Welcome to one of the most exciting days of the year, the Oscars
Yeah,
nominations announcement.
I'm
With
so
our
excited.
membership of nearly 11,000
It's like
film
Christmas
industry
morning.
artists and
It is like
critics,
Christmas
our
morning.
acclaimed film museum and collection, and our world-renowned awards, the Academy of Motion Pictures,
Oh,
Arts and Sciences, the home of
is this
global
is she the
cinema.
president
We recognize and
of the
celebrate
Academy or
all
whatever?
aspects of the
I
film
don't
industry
know.
and the
I think
diverse,
she is.
talented individuals who make movies. The Oscar nominees in almost every category were voted upon by peers in their branch. Actors vote for actors, film editors vote for film editors, costume designers for costume designers, and so on. Best Picture nominations, however, are determined by all Academy members. This year we had incredible voter turnout with ballots cast from a
I'm
record-breaking
actually
93 countries.
wondering if they're going
Today,
to
we are
mention like
thrilled to announce what our members
the mass
feel
layoffs
the
across the
best
industry.
cinematic
Right? I kind of
accomplishments
I
of
think about that
2024.
too. They're probably
Yeah,
not.
Now it is
they
my
won't.
pleasure to
Nope.
introduce
Because
our
I was
hosts,
hoping
the
like the Game
winners,
Awards would
the
do something
nominees.
similar, but they didn't
Actress
mention anything
Rosamund
like that.
Pike
Mhm.
and actor
It's
Jack
yeah, or
Quaid.
even like the strikes. Mention like the strikes. Like, hey, yeah,
Mhm.
oh, here they come. Mhm.
Whoa. Go.
Oh,
And I'm
he's
also
looking
on Instagram,
spiffy.
so good morning, everyone.
Oh, you're live on
I'm
Instagram.
also talking with Marley too on YouTube, so check that out. And so
Yeah,
if you're wondering why I'm looking at my screen and stuff, I'm watching it and also
And
talking to
standing here
Marley.
now is such a surreal experience. My little girl self is so excited to be here.
where have I
Honestly,
seen
my adult self
is it
is really excited to be
Stacey
here.
Beats?
Yeah,
Where
she's in Atlanta. She was Domino in Deadpool 2.
oh
And she was
oh that's
also
where I've
in
seen
the
her.
Joker.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
For best performance.
Whoa, here we go, Marley.
Supporting
Taco,
role,
what's up?
Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction.
Best support.
Okay,
Yes.
nice. That's a
Robert
good
De
one.
Niro in Killers
Get
of
out,
the
get
Flower
out,
Oh,
get out the
there's
way.
my lock.
Robert De
Robert De
Niro.
Niro, or
Robert Downey
one of them.
Jr.
Oh shoot.
in Oppenheimer.
Oh,
Robert
RJ
Downey
too.
Jr.
Ryan
Yeah.
RDJ.
Gosling in Barbie.
Woo!
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling,
And
Barbie.
Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Oh
Mark
my
Ruffalo?
gosh, I should have gotten Mark Ruffalo. I was tied between Willem Dafoe and Mark Ruffalo.
Right.
Barbie.
I'm glad Sterling K. Brown got in there. Okay,
Me
here's
too.
here's some
Okay,
costume
costumes.
design.
Barbie, obviously.
No one cares about these. No, I'm just kidding.
No one cares about costumes.
And Poor Things.
That's no what. That's a pretty decent nominations.
That is a decent nomination.
Makeup and
Okay, I kind
hairstyling.
of hope that Priscilla gets nominated in one of these categories, but I don't know.
Right. Maestro is obvious because of the
Yeah.
nose.
The
So,
nose.
Society of the Snow.
Oh,
Things.
oh wow, that's a snub for Priscilla.
Oh, wow,
That was actually my
Society of
favorite
the
costume
Snow?
design ever, but it's
Best
whatever.
live action short film.
I feel like Priscilla's gonna get snubbed.
After.
Okay, live action short film. We can all
Short
just tune out. These are the ones that are like, okay, sweet. I'm gonna see them all in a theater one of these days. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I feel like I always like miss a lot of them too.
Yeah.
So I just like binge watch them on YouTube if I can find them.
Right.
Short
Oh,
film.
Wes Anderson got in with the.
Oh
one of
yes! Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
That was really good actually. I think it was better than Asteroid.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Our uniform.
Animated short film right now.
Pashidam.
I've never seen any of these. Like I
I
said,
haven't
like
seen any of these too. I've been like really good with the feature length films, not much with the short films, unfortunately.
And now.
usually my theater will play them like a week before, and I'll just go see them all.
First, for adapted screenplay, the nominees are.
Okay.
Okay, adapted
Adapted
screenplay.
screenplay. Here we go.
Ooh, okay, American Fiction.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good.
Barbie. Okay, which is so weird. I really hate that that was adapted screenplay, but whatever, because
It's
that was
based
such an
on-
original project.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer, obviously.
Yep.
Poor Things. Screenplay.
Poor
by
Thing.
Tony McNamara.
Okay.
Poor
I didn't know it was
thing.
adapted from something. Oh yeah, it was adapted from something. In Zone
think it
of
was a book.
Interest.
Was it?
Oh yeah, I believe it's a book. Yeah, I looked that up the other day too. I
Yeah.
like forgot. I'm like, what's that
The
adopted from?
nominees are
Zone of Interest.
Okay,
was the last
original
one.
screenplay. Yeah, Anatomy of a Fall.
Justine
That was-
Triet,
Yeah, if I did a screenplay, I would have watched that.
Yeah.
The Holdovers.
All right. Holdovers. Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
I hope it wins. I hope it wins.
Maestro.
Okay.
Maestro's.
May December. Interesting. Very interesting for original screenplay.
I know what? I actually
In
debated
Past
about
Lives.
putting him in there.
Yes. Okay, I was hoping for Past Lives too,
Okay.
for original screenplay.
Last, before our break.
Let's go.
the
Past
nominees
Lives.
for
That's
Best
We're
those are
warming
good
up.
categories.
We're warming up.
Supporting Role.
Okay, actress in supporting role.
Emily Blunt.
Okay, here we go.
Devon
Here we go.
Joy. Emily Blunt. Okay, that was one of my picks. Yay.
Danielle Brooks
Okay,
in The
okay.
Color Purple.
Danielle Brooks. Yes. Okay, that's one of my picks.
America
Let's
Ferrera.
go.
Danielle Brooks is my
Oh,
pick too.
America Ferrera. You got it. You got it, Marley. Jodie Foster. That's one of my picks. Okay.
Okay, Jodie
Devon
Foster.
Joy Randolph. Okay, you're locked in, Devon.
No what? I got 4 out of 5. I got
You
4
know
out of
what?
5.
Yeah, that's really good. I got that too. So I'm very pleasantly surprised about America Ferrera. I'm really happy about that. Actually,
I'm happy for her.
I'm
That's-
really happy for her. Oh man,
I love that. I love that so much.
I love
I-
that too.
I'm
That is
actually
so
gonna have a
good.
good morning. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad that I was proven wrong. Like, one of my mutuals were like, "Why didn't you add America Ferrera?" I'm like, I don't know, but I'm glad she's added. Oh my gosh, I'm glad
before-
she's nominated.
Before you joined, I just made the point just that a lot of people are memorizing her monologue at the end of
Yes.
Barbie. So I
Mhm.
feel like that is staying within people's minds.
Yeah.
And that's helping her campaign. So, and plus she's just great too. America
She
Ferrera.
is.
She's
She's
finally
amazing.
getting her flowers. So
Mhm.
loved her in
Oh man, that's
Superstore and
awesome.
Ugly Betty.
I'm really
so-
happy about that, and I think that that's going to be the clip that I use when I do this.
Yes.
With Wall Street. And people will be clapping. She's going to be like, "Yes, I
They'll
get
spoil the end of Barbie. Just spoil
Right,
it.
exactly.
Right?
They always spoil movies.
Yeah,
Oscars. So you gotta make sure you watch like a lot of them.
right. I'm just looking up to see what I had for original screenplay. So I had Holdovers, Anatomy of Fall, Past Lives, Saltburn, that was, and then May December.
Okay,
so I got
for
4 out of
which one?
5 for best
Okay.
original screenplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for Saltburn, but
Right, I was too low key, but you know, that's my guilty pleasure film. Actually, that's like I'm not even guilty about it. I love that film so much.
right. I think
It's my obsession.
I think it will win for cinematography. I think it will get in for cinematography though. That's what I have it as well. So
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, cinematography would really I if it gets nominated for anything, I'm really hoping cinematography and
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up.
Same here.
Okay, they're back. They're back.
Live.
Me too.
Welcome back, guys. Live from the Academy in Beverly Hills, where we have the privilege of announcing the nominees for the Oscars.
What an exciting lineup so far. What's up next?
The nominees
Good for him.
Ultimate
It's a good one.
Music, Original Song.
Yeah.
The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot.
Yeah, I haven't seen Poor Things, so I was like going back and forth, and I was like being really strategic with
Okay,
it.
original
But,
song.
okay,
The
original
Fire
song.
Inside.
Okay,
I'm just Ken.
obviously.
It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wajaji,
And
a song for my people.
Never
from Killers
never
of
seen
the
that one.
Flower Moon.
Okay.
Oh
yeah, that one.
That's
What Was I Made
I love
For
that.
from
I love that
That's
too.
an indigenous song. And then Billie Eilish, of course.
The nominees
What Was I Made
for
For?
music.
I think What Was I Made For is probably gonna win over on
I
this
think
one,
so
but
too.
best
Okay,
original
original score.
Oppenheimer.
American Fiction.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer is definitely gonna win for original score.
Oh,
Killers of the Flower Moon.
I see it. Someone made this prediction. John Williams always gets in. He always sneaks in.
That's true.
The most
He
mid
always gets
score
in.
ever, but
That's the biggest lock. Oh, okay, for Poor Things. Wait, okay, who got snubbed? Someone got snubbed.
someone got
Yeah. Okay, now I'm on documentary film. But yeah, I
documentary
was on
film.
original score. So
The Eternal Memory.
that's true. That's
I-
what
I
that's
still
the
need to see
Marley
a lot.
thing.
I still need to see
Yeah,
a lot of
yes,
the,
right.
a lot of the documentaries.
And
Yeah,
10 Days in
fact.
Medical.
Yeah, all these documentaries I still need to see.
Next, for Best Documentary
Yeah.
Short Film, the nominees are The ABCs of Book Banning,
It got in. Yeah.
The Barber of Little
Yeah,
Rock,
because I was like, okay, what film had a really great score that got got snubbed this year? I'm trying to think.
The Last
I'll think about it later. I'll see the discourse on Twitter.
99 Live Close.
Right? You feel like you're missing something, right?
For Best International Feature Film, the nominees are Io
Best international feature
Yeah.
film.
Okay, best international. Let me see if I've seen any of these. I probably haven't. And I wonder if they're gonna count
Perfect Days,
Anatomy of a Fall. Which I'm
Perfect
pretty
Days is
sure they
great.
are because it's a French
The
film.
Teacher's Lounge, Germany,
Society of the Snow.
and The Zone of Interest.
Zone of Interest. Wow. Okay, but
Wow.
yeah, Zone of Interest got in.
Taste of Things. Taste of Things got snubbed.
Oh, animated feature. Okay.
Animated feature. Let's go.
Boy and the Heron. Okay, that was my lock.
Elemental.
Okay,
Nimona.
Elemental.
Elemental. Happy for.
Ah, Marley, you're big on it.
And
Robot Dreams. Okay, okay.
Robot Dreams.
Yeah, I have not heard of that.
Here are
Okay,
the nominees.
Suzume
Okay, who
got
got snubbed? Who
which
got
I was
snubbed?
not
Who
expecting.
got snubbed?
Barbie.
Donna the Nugget. Oh, the Academy in
Killers of
person.
the Flower Moon.
The Academy didn't like get all crazy over Disney this year. That's actually very
Exactly.
impressive.
Or
So
stop
I'm
motion.
actually happy that my predictions are wrong in that regard.
And Poor
Yeah.
Things.
Aww.
next up, for achievement in
And
film editing. The
Best
nominees
Picture
are
hasn't been announced, Ellie.
Anatomy
Or
of a
sorry.
Fall,
Yeah, they usually announce at the end.
The
Oh,
Holdovers,
why am I have an ad? Skip ad. Skip ad.
Killers of the Flower Moon,
Film editing,
Oppenheimer,
and any of the fall holdovers, Killers of the
and
Flower
Poor
Moon,
Things.
Oppenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
And for achievement
Poor
in
Things.
sound, here are the nominees. The Creator,
Mm-hmm.
The nominees for sound,
Maestro,
The Creator,
Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1,
Creator. Okay.
Maestro.
Oppenheimer,
I saw the short list for this, so I'm not surprised.
and The Zone of Interest.
They should do sound mixing and sound editing. I don't know why they combine
Mhm.
them. That's so messed up.
Next, the nominees for achievement in visual
Mhm.
effects. The Creator.
Yeah.
Visual effects.
-1.
The cr- I,
Yes,
no,
Godzilla -1. Yes. Okay, I'm happy with that.
I think the Creator's a lock though for me.
Dead Reckoning, Part 1,
Uh-huh.
and Napoleon.
Oh, Napoleon. Okay, so Napoleon made the short list for those.
achievement in
Napoleon.
cinematography, the nominees
Yeah. Well, see, that's
Napoleon
why I added
scaling the wall.
Napoleon for my potential because it was like they got nominated
Cinematography.
like
Let's
for
go.
so much for the short list.
El Conde.
Maestro,
That was my pick. Killers of the Flower
Okay,
Moon.
Maestro for cinema. I'm surprised how many
Maestro.
nominations Maestro's getting. Not gonna lie.
Poor Things.
Oppenheimer. Poor
For
Things.
performance
Yeah.
in a leading role.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Cooper.
Mhm.
No Saltburn. No Saltburn for cinematography.
Coleman Domingo.
Oh my god.
Oh, actor in the leading
Bradley
role. Okay,
Cooper.
actor in the leading role. Okay, Coleman Domingo. Awesome. Paul Giamatti. Nice.
Cillian Murphy and Oppenheimer.
Cillian Murphy. That's my lock.
And Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
Oh, Jeffrey Wright. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
This is great.
Whoa.
This
Okay,
is great.
awesome. I'm really happy about
Yeah,
that.
I was 4 for 5. I was 4 for 5 on that one. I didn't have Bradley in there, but
Annette Bening.
actress in a leading
They
role.
really did, right? Oh, okay, best actress in a leading role. Annette Bening. Okay. Lily
Okay.
Gladstone. Lily. Right.
Sandra Julia.
Oh, okay.
Anatomy of a
Sandra
Fall.
Who. Oh, she was so good in Anatomy of a
Carey
Fall.
Mulligan in Maestro.
Still need to see Anatomy of a Fall.
And Emma
Okay.
Stone in Poor
Carey
Things.
And Emma
Mulligan.
Stone. Oh wow! So
Wow.
Mark
In directing. The
Greta
nominees
Lee. Greta Lee snubbed again. Snubbed
Yeah,
again.
you know what? I almost didn't put Margot Robbie because I was like, I have a feeling she's gonna get snubbed.
Martin
Unfortunately, I see
Scorsese, Killers of the
she
Flower
got
Okay.
snubbed. Yeah,
Directing. Here we
Secret
go.
Anatomy of a Fall, A Killers of the Flower Moon. Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things.
Oppenheimer.
okay, okay. Poor
And
Thing.
Jonathan Glazer.
It's Zone of Interest. Wow.
Wow. No Celine
No
Song.
Greta.
No Celine
No
Song
Greta.
or
Greta got
Greta.
snubbed. Greta got snubbed.
Let's read them together. The nominees for Best Motion Picture.
Best Picture.
of the
Best
Year
Picture. Here we go.
are
Oh, best picture, best picture, best picture. Okay, let's go, let's go. American Fiction.
American Fiction. I'm happy for this.
Okay, I'm happy too.
And Jermaine Johnson, producers.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, Anatomy of a Fall. Nice.
And David Thion.
Still need to see that.
Barbie. David Heyman, Margot
Oh,
Robbie.
Barbie. Yes. Okay, here we go.
It's the populist vote. The populist
So
vote right there.
Marco will possibly get a producer's award if they win. The holdovers.
The holdovers.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Okay.
6 to go. 6 to go.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm good so
Killers
far.
of the Flower Moon. Halfway there.
Maestro. Bradley Cooper.
Maestro. Oh my gosh. I'm not
Maestro.
expecting that, but also Loki I was.
Am I gonna have to see Maestro?
It's so boring.
and Christopher Nolan.
Oppenheimer. Okay, obviously.
Past Lives. David
Past Lives, yes!
Steve Basson, and Pamela
They pass.
Cooper.
Oh my God.
Past Lives
Past
and
Lives in.
Oppenheimer.
Poor Things.
Four Things. I'm like almost. I have almost all of these correct. Oh my gosh. Oh my
Four
gosh.
Things.
Who's gonna be the last one? Who's gonna be the last one? Who's gonna be the last one?
And the Zone of Interest.
Zone of Interest. Oh my
Zone of Interest.
gosh. Yes. I did a complete. Oh man.
It's been an
Sweet.
honor to be with
Sweet
all
for
of
Yes,
you.
Meagan.
we got all of those
And
correct.
to all the nominees,
Yo!
stay in the biz, break a leg.
Predicted the crap out of that. Oh my gosh.
Live with host Jimmy Kimmel on Sunday, March 10th. This year, the show will start at a new time, beginning 1 hour earlier at 7
Jimmy
p.m.
Kimmel.
and 4
Yeah.
p.m. Pacific on ABC.
No Greta Lee or Celine song.
Celebrating with you.
So we disappointed? We disappointed?
I'm slightly disappointed. Okay, I'm not
Mhm.
disappointed for Best Picture, obviously.
Yeah.
Because a lot-
You got all 10. You got all 10.
I got all 10, which has never happened, so I'm really happy about
Mhm.
that. So yeah, I got all 10 for that. Best Actress was awesome, but also like, oh, Margot got snubbed. And I like almost like I was when I was doing my list and editing it, I was just like, I want to add her on, but also I'm just like, oh, she might not get it. Like she might not.
Yeah, it's a little weird that you don't give it to Margaret, but I think it like what you said like before, like the stream, like the Academy doesn't like giving comedic performances.
They
of
don't.
of
Yeah,
this
exactly.
actress. And like yeah, like she has comedy like in there, but she also like I wanted to put her in there just because she went through transformation, and
She did.
usually the Academy awards transformation roles
They do.
like that.
Mhm.
But this was kind of a shock for me. It would even it's a shock for me as well. Just Celine Song and Greta Lee just not being in there, but they nominate Past Lives for Best Picture. That doesn't make any
Mhm.
sense. It's like if it's a Best Picture, it seems like Celine Song or Greta Lee should be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a consolation prize at this point, which obviously means that they're not going to win Best Picture. But yeah. Any more surprise? I know what I'm surprised. Nimona
I'm
got in there.
surprised Nimona too. Like I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Like I love being wrong in the sense of
Mhm.
like, hey, they start doing actually not just relying on Disney films or like popular films, you know? Like really I mean, Nimona was, popular, but it was like really popular in the people that are like really into animation, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So they weren't like, oh, my kids like this, I'm gonna vote for this or whatever. It was just like, hey, like it shows some merit there. So I
Yeah.
was really happy about that.
Yeah, I was happy about that. Cinematography, another snub, Saltburn. But
Yeah, yes, but
yeah,
also at the same time, I'm kind of like,
makes sense.
people don't.
Saltburn was pretty much snubbed across the board. Like no
It
PR.
was snubbed across the board. Not even pretty much. It got no nominations whatsoever. But it's like sweeping the BAFTAs, honestly, when it comes to nominations. Obviously, because it's such a British movie.
Yeah, it's very British. It doesn't surprise me there. I love that American Fiction is getting the love it deserves, because
Me too. I'm happy
that
about
means
that.
it's probably going to get another run, and Cord Jefferson's going to get like more butts and seats for people to see this.
Yeah, because I want to see it too. It didn't come in my local theater, so I'm really happy about all the nominations, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
I saw it in 2024, and if I saw it in 2023, it probably would have made my best, my top 10 of the year. But any more things that you want to? Documentary feature still. I'm surprised that the Michael J. Fox documentary didn't get in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many great Well, I've only watched like a couple documentaries, but yeah, like I'm very surprised about that one too. But like that one's is it a Netflix or a Hulu one? I know it's on.
It's Apple TV.
Apple TV. Oh, okay. So yeah, because I was about to say like usually they don't add like documentaries from like streaming platform or Apple TV. They kind of put it up to more prestige, which is kind of weird. But
yeah.
compared to like Netflix sometimes when it comes to documentaries, but I think it's because like there's just so many Netflix documentaries.
Right.
So they're like, oh, okay, whatever. Y'all could do documentaries well.
Right. visual effects. I'm glad Godzilla minus one got in there. I had
Me
to,
too.
yeah,
Me too. I'm really happy about that. That was like I was so happy because I was like, okay, well, it probably won't get international, unfortunately. So I'm like, as long as it gets visual effects, then I'm happy.
yeah. No, I'm glad you brought that up because it should be an international
It
like
should.
feature.
I'm so surprised by the. I think it's because it's Godzilla, which is so unfortunate. But
Yeah,
like,
and also
it's a
because
good movie.
it it got like a global release too. I think they take it out of consideration when it's like when it plays more like in the States. It's like
Mm,
they consider it like an American movie, even though it's not. But
mm.
I don't know. I don't know the politics behind
I
that.
don't know the
But
politics either because I also noticed like Anatomy of a Fall because it's a French film, right? Even though it's like it's like half English, half French, in the
yeah.
dialogue, it wasn't nominated. But I think that's probably because of the possible. Well, I don't know if this is from the Oscars. I think it's from the Golden Globes,
Hmm.
but it was like Minari got nominated for like best foreign language film, even though or like at the time it was like called best international film, but they're like, wait, no, it's American Story, just happens to mostly be in Korean. Like, what are you talking about?
Hmm.
But I don't know if that's like the reason why Anatomy of Fall got snubbed, but whatever.
Yeah. I think Anatomy of Fall got snubbed because I think France didn't like submit it for best
Uh,
international feature film.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because they actually submitted a taste of things
Oh, okay.
instead, and the
Mm.
taste of things got snubbed. So
Yeah.
um,
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because like I'm still like trying as many years as I watched the Oscars, like yeah, such a long time. Like I'm still like trying to understand like the submitting and then the voting process, all that stuff too. That's also why I kind of take into account just the buzz, and I also try to research okay who posted a for your consideration
mhm,
nomination thing, like that type of thing, because like
yeah,
I could say, oh yeah, my favorite film should get an Oscar nomination all I want, but like, hey, if I'm thinking about hey, I tried to get these predictions correct.
right,
I have to kind of look and research and make it very calculated.
right, exactly. I'm just looking like for best actress. I think we already went over that. I'm upset that Tiana Taylor did not get in,
Yeah.
but I was not. So I was not. I would be very very surprised if she did get in. Greta
Mhm.
Lee, that's another snub. Sandra Huller, is that how you say it? Huller,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think so.
And then Emma Stone and Lily Gladstone. I think it's going to be a toss up between
Mm,
Emma Stone and Gladstone, which I
yeah, I
think
think so too. And I like
that might be another uh shoot like it's like I think like last year we had Michelle Yeoh and Kate Blanchett. That this is
yes,
going to be another like
it's
they're going to duke it out. They're going to duke it
they
out
are
for, like
really gonna duke it out, and I just really hope Lily Gladstone gets it because like, well, they're like right now they're 1 for 1 because Emma Stone won for Poor Things at the Globes,
mhm,
and Lily Gladstone won for Killers of the Flower Moon at the Globes. So they're like even. So we'll
yeah.
see how it goes in the BAFTAs and also the SAGs because I think both of them are nominated too. If I could if not, no, no, no. Emma Stone is nominated for the BAFTA. Lily Gladstone is not nominated for the BAFTAs. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But any more final thoughts on this Oscar nomination morning?
I'm happy about the Best Picture nomination. I'm really shooketh. I'm really happy and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing my. I mean, honestly, I don't have to go through a lot of films for my Oscar series this year. Like rewatch them or start watching them. I think there's only like 2 or 3 I haven't watched, so that's kind of cool. I'm surprised
Yeah,
about how many films I've actually watched this year that were nominated, and I'm
it,
like, dang, that's crazy. I'm really happy about that.
it's funny for you to say that because I was just talking to Tyrone about this.
Hmm.
But it's really wonderful that because I remember like when the Oscars came out, like it used to be very exclusive, like the movies that they would nominate, and you would
Hmm.
barely be able to see any of these films, and then you would they would win awards, and then that's when they would play in theaters. Now with streaming, you have like all these movies going to streaming, and more people are able to see like these movies. So I feel like that actually benefits the Oscars because
It does.
and benefits filmmakers too, because more people are getting their eyes on the movies that they worked the hardest on. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I think that's really great. I know a lot of people are like oh, streaming's so bad, like they don't pay, it doesn't pay like artists, but it's getting eyes on films that probably wouldn't be seen otherwise. But
Yeah. Most
but yeah,
definitely.
but Megan, thank you for joining me for bright and early in the morning for
Oh
this,
yes, I'm glad I actually like woke up a bit, but
yeah. Yeah, well, you're definitely woken up now because you nailed every single Best Picture.
I know. I'm really happy. I was
Yeah.
like, yes.
But this is the time we're closing it out. But I'll let you kind of promote like where people can find you online, and where people can find like so they can follow your Oscar coverage as well.
Oh yes. So you can follow me on Instagram and also TikTok at Meagan's World. Also, you can follow me on Letterboxd, also at Meagan's World too. That's MEAGANZ World. I mean, it's all just down below wherever, so you can see it there. Yeah. So definitely follow my Letterboxd, because if you want to know what I'm watching in real time, you'll see it there. But I'm also going to cover my 2023 catch up list, and probably a lot of these films are going to be on there. So yeah, just follow me on TikTok as well.
Yeah,
You'll see that.
all the links will be in the description down below. You can follow me pretty much everywhere on social media. I'm on Letterboxd with the username Marley Loves Film. Also Threads, Instagram, YouTube, and I think that's pretty much it. I think I said pretty much everything. If you if you liked everything that we talked about here, you can also listen to this podcast everywhere where you listen to podcasts, where podcasts will be found. Spotify, Anchor, or whatever. Everywhere podcasts can be listened to, you can listen to this podcast as well. But that being said, my name is Marley Silverbrand for the Real Livers podcast, and
and I'm Megan.
and let's get back to the movies.